Evil Ruth wants to destroy you, but there is a way to escape from her. Evil Ruth is alive, and she hates and resists the truth, and she hates you. Evil Ruth does not want to hear the truth because her ego and pride get in the way. She wants to convince you that her truth is the only way to go and that she is right all the time. Evil Ruth may look like a kind person sometimes, but if you defy her or say something she does not like, then Ruth turns into Evil Ruth and her true self, and hate come through. She loves her evil cats and her evil hate, and wants you to know it. Evil Ruth does not want to listen to reality, and covers her ears to it, and does not want to discuss it. She tells and believes lies, and wants you to believe it too. She is very emotional and can become out of control. Evil Ruth will say that she loves you, but only if you agree with her evil thoughts and lies. Her love is conditional, and if you criticize her and what she believes, her love for you will stop, and she will strike back and try to hurt you. Evil Ruth is like many other men and women in the world. She only cares about her pride. She always seems to be angry, and she does not know what true love is. She is lost in the eternal darkness she lives in. Evil Ruth loves her evil cats, but she does not love the truth. So what are some of those important truths that Evil Ruth refuses to believe? Here are just a few of them that are unquestionably true. The first one is that we are all human beings and have been human beings since we were conceived in our mother's womb. No life that has ever been conceived in a human mother's womb has ever come out as anything other than a human being. The only difference between a live human person outside of a mother's womb compared to inside a mother's womb is our age, growth, and ability to live and operate on our own. That is a hard and fast truth. Another hard and fast truth is there are only two biological genders, also known as biological sex, and that you are either a permanent male or female from a normal human birth. Your body and brain were designed for your sex, and that will never change, no matter what you do. When it comes to this permanent truth, you cannot fake it until you make it with regard to this one. Evil Ruth really only cares about herself, her ego, and her feelings, and does not care about you. Evil Ruth will try to argue that you can do whatever you want to do when it comes to what you are and how you want to act as a human being, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. Evil Ruth will also try to argue that a man should be able to be with another man, or a woman should be able to be with another woman in a same-sex marriage relationship. But human biology and anatomy do not recognize those relationships. They go against the truth. It is obvious from biology and anatomy that same-sex people should not be together in a relationship reserved only for a male-female couple. It has always been the male and female relationships for humans and animals that keeps the world populated and moving forward. Children also need both a biological mother and a father. There are some adults who are so mixed up in the head that they believe they're still babies, and they dress up like babies and wear diapers too. In fact, some of them ride on buses to get to where they want to go. They think it's okay to behave this way, but they are mentally ill and need help. There are some adults who believe they are animals or birds, and they try to look like and behave as those animals behave. Those adults cannot control their feelings, which cause those things to happen. They are mentally ill and need help. Evil Ruth believes that people should be able to be anything they want to be, and do anything they want to do, as long as they are not hurting someone. Evil Ruth wants her truth to be your truth. But when truth becomes lies, then there is no truth. Evil Ruth prefers lies. Natural biology and anatomy proves the order and necessity of things, physically and mentally. To deviate from that order is not truth. Truth is what matters in the end, and your feelings take second place. Another indisputable fact is that humans need to eat food and drink water on a regular basis, or there would be no human life on this planet. That is a known fact to everyone. Without good food and water, humans would die and cease to exist. Living our lives can be difficult sometimes due to unexpected sickness, loss of job, loss of income, loss of our home, loss of important people in our lives, stress, fear, etc. We look for answers, and sometimes they seem hard to find. But Evil Ruth thinks she has the answers to most everything, and she is eager to share her opinions with us. But how does Evil Ruth feel about human death? She likely does not want to die and does not want her loved ones to die, and she does not want to talk about it. Maybe Evil Ruth has already experienced the loss of a close loved one, and she was very sad and upset by that event. But evil people who won't accept basic truths have to accept the truth that a loved one is permanently gone when they die, and what their eternity will be like. But where does a deceased person go when they die and enter into eternity forever? Does that dead human go anywhere beyond the grave? Or do they exist in a dark pit with no more colors and no more light forever? What does Evil Ruth have to say about that? At one time, Evil Ruth thought she was a religious person, and that all her religious activities would help her achieve a good outcome in her eternity. But her religion told her she would have to follow all the rules and do many things to gain promised rewards. It was all a big lie, and Evil Ruth and the people of that church were ultimately controlled by the Evil One, like puppets on his strings. Evil Ruth eventually left that church because she felt the truth was not there. But unfortunately, she continued to be controlled by that evil creature to do evil things. Just like Evil Ruth, don't let your deep-seated pride and ego get in the way of you finding and holding on to the one and only eternal truth. That eternal truth will set you free from the constant darkness and loneliness you will otherwise have in your eternity. Don't be stubborn. Do you personally believe that you are a good enough person to escape a bad outcome in eternity because the scales of good and bad that a God is holding over you are tipped in your favor? That will not help you or Evil Ruth. Time is not on your side. If you are older now, time has been slowly eating you up. You may have noticed this with the physical and mental changes that you see in yourself and in other people. Time will eventually run out, and then what will happen to you? When you are on your deathbed one day, will anything that you acquired or did in your lifetime matter to you then? It won't. The golden key of eternal life is waiting for you, but if you do not choose it, you will receive the black key of eternal darkness and despair. If you have the golden key to eternal life, then you will escape a bad eternal outcome and live forever with more colors, more light, and more beauty. Would you like to have that? You can have it if you know and have the one and only eternal truth that will save you and set you free from eternal darkness. The choice is yours. You will either be in eternal darkness and loneliness forever, or you can run into the eternal light and have more colors, more light, more beauty, and more happiness forever. There is still hope for you to enter the gate of eternal light, beauty, love, and happiness forever. But you must act on it now and have the golden key to unlock the golden gate of everlasting life before it's too late. You must run from the dark and into the light. This is a warning. Don't let Evil Ruth get you. Eternity is very real and you will be there, but there is still time for you. I can show you the way.